Wow. Lab didn't waste any time.
Aren't you gonna open it?
You know, 5 years ago, a test like this might have taken weeks.
5 years ago, they couldn't do a paternity test by DNA matching of blood samples.
Miracle of modern science, huh?
Hey, look, if you want to be alone to open it, I'll...
No, I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous.
That makes two of us. Well, go ahead. Open it. Tell me, am I Danielle's father?
I'm gonna get you back for this.
Oh, promises.
Okay. This is silly. I have not felt this foolish since sorority hazing.
Well, there's your problem. You see, I try to feel foolish on a daily basis.
Okay, are we there?
Yes, we are here.
Then when can I take the blindfold off?
Now's as good a time as any.
Okay. Edmund, say hurry up for the afternoon. Please, all to ourselves.
Now, where have I heard that before?
No, this time I promise. No interruptions, I promise. Stupid door.
You better hurry up.
Oh, I gotta mark these keys.
Time is up.
Oh, it's hard. Concentrate.
Yeah, well, you better, or this is going to become one very hot hallway.
Oh, I don't think the neighbors would like that very much.
That's too bad.
I dare you to try that again inside.
Really?
Yes.
Julia.
Papa.
Mr. Santos.
Now, I gotta see about getting us some dinner. What do you want to do?
Play video games?
Video games? I don't know. I'd much rather you read your library books, huh?
Oh, please, Mommy, please.
Okay. But only until dinner, all right? And then after dinner, you and me will read the library books, okay?
Okay.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too, Mommy.
Come on. Only until dinner.
You have a minute you can spare me?
Adam, if you're here to tell me what a rotten person I am, you could just save your breath, all right? I already know.
Have more fun with those
Where can I hide?
What?
There isn't any time to explain. You have to help me hide, please.
All My Children. Brought to you by Fancy Feast Gourmet Cat Food. Good taste is easy to recognize.
There are those among us with very simple tastes. They only want the best. And for them, there can only be Fancy Feast, the gourmet cat food. Exceptionally moist, uniquely delicious, for a gourmet taste to satisfy even the most discriminating connoisseurs. Fancy Feast. Good taste is easy to recognize.
What do you call that crusty stuff on your shower head?
I call it impossible.
Or that film on your shower door.
Uncleanable.
It's called Limescale, and now there's a new way to clean it. Introducing Comet Limescale Remover, specially designed to penetrate and dissolve limescale. You see, the minerals in your water can build up. Regular cleaners can't cut it, but new Comet Limescale Remover can, leaving everything incredibly clean. New Comet Limescale Remover. When others can't cut it, Comet can.
Come on, admit it. You must have spent hours baking this incredible cheesecake.
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, come on, you did.
No, really, I didn't.
Come on.
Jell-O fruit-topped cheesecake.
Okay, if I did, then you do the dishes.
Well, maybe you didn't.
The Power of Gold by Eureka. Powerline and Powerline Plus. 9 big amps here, 10 amps and a hard body here. Attachments on board to clean anywhere. Traps 99% of the dirt. Powerline and Powerline Plus, only by Eureka.
The American Cancer Society suggests all women do monthly breast self-exams. But something both men and women should do is eat foods with fiber as part of a low-fat diet, which may actually reduce the risk of some types of cancer. Basic health care.
Get this. By 9 a.m., you could get half your daily requirement of fiber by eating 5 large shredded wheat biscuits or just 1 bowl of Kellogg's All-Bran Extra Fiber. Kellogg's All-Bran, first on fiber.
Surprise.
A jewelry store.
What? I thought this was a donut shop.
Well, what are we doing in the jewelry store, she asks. Oh, so hopefully.
Well, I thought we might just be able to pick up something a little donut-shaped.
Donut-shaped with possibly some little diamond sprinkles on the top.
I hear they last longer than the powdered sugar ones.
Would this thing happen to fit my ring finger?
Exactly. It's got to be a perfect fit. Because. Because. I want it to stay on this beautiful finger for the rest of your life.
You know, just when I think you have done the most romantic thing I have ever seen, you go and top yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying
it.
to keep up, you know? And believe me, when I'm with the most gorgeous romantic woman I've ever seen, it is not easy.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
We're looking for something spectacular in a,
Diamond ring?
Diamond ring, yeah, for her, yeah.
Well, I'd say she's already found what really counts.
Do you know my fiancé?
No, but if this doesn't work out, I certainly wouldn't mind. Krista Williams.
Edmund Gray, hi, and this is Maria.
It's a pleasure. Now, how can I be of service?
Well, I think he already mentioned that.
Will you be looking for a ring for yourself as well?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Do you know your ring size?
Large?
We have to be a little more precise. May I have your left hand, please?
If you promise to give it back.
Oh, so charming.
Yes, isn't he?
Oh, such strong, masculine fingers. Your hand is so warm.
Well, you know what they say. Warm hand, cold heart.
I'm sure you're an exception. There, that's the one. Now, do you have any particular style in mind?
As a matter of fact, yes. I would like a wedding band that's wide enough so you can see it across a crowded room. Because I want everyone to know at a glance that I am a very happily married man.
What a unique request. So often the man wants something nobody would notice. But then again, you're a unique customer.
He's 1 in a trillion.
What on earth are you talking about?
Well, didn't you come here to moralize?
I came to see Junior.
I assumed it...
You assumed what?
Well, that you came to blame me for what's happening to Brooke.
Brooke? This is about Brooke? What's happened to Brooke?
She's pregnant?
Dixie, there's no way you could be to blame for that.
The pregnancy is tubal, ectopic. The baby isn't sitting in the right place. It has no chance for survival. The pregnancy has to be terminated.
Oh, poor Brooke. I'm so sorry.
Well, what's worse is that Brooke hasn't accepted what the doctors have told her, and she's taken Jamie and disappeared. If she doesn't get medical help soon, she could die.
Well, let me help. One call, a fleet of private detectives will track her down.
Well, thanks, Adam, but Ted's already on that. He and Tom are looking for her now.
Have the police been notified?
Derek Fry's with them. I just wish I could be. I'm going bananas, waiting around to hear if they found her, if she's okay.
Well, I still don't understand one thing. Why do you think I would blame you for this? Tad is obviously the one at fault here.
Now, don't you blame Tad for this.
But it's his baby, isn't it?
No, well, yes, but I'm the reason that Brooke's life is such a mess. She may die because of me.
Hi, Juh. Whatever for? The men at the door. They're looking for me. One of the men is my husband. He's going to take my son away from me. I can't let him do that. You mustn't let them know that I am here. Tad hates me. If he gets my son away from me, I will never see him again. Please, please, you have to help me. Help me hide, please. Please.
All right, go upstairs and be quiet. I'll handle the rest. Isn't it kind of cold for a social visit?
Oh, this isn't a social visit, ma'am. This is official police business. I'm Detective Derek Fry of the Pine Valley Police Department.
What can I do for you?
Well, we're looking for a woman and a little boy. Now, the woman is slim. She's about 5'2". She has reddish blonde hair. She's well dressed. We believe that she's traveling on foot with this little boy.
In this weather?
Yes, ma'am. Now, we believe that she's in the area. Now, have you seen anybody matching this description?
Hi, Tony Chase. We're here to introduce a great new savings program from MCI. It's called Best Friends.
Best Friends from MCI. And it's simple. If you and a friend you call out both join MCI and Best Friends, you will save 40% on calls to each other from now on.
40%? 40%.
From now on.
It's a great deal.
Not to mention the savings you can get on other calls with friends and family.
On calls to 19 more people you call frequently.
Best Friends is the least expensive way for
two friends to call each other.
If you hate the taste of cough syrup, throw in the spoon. Introducing Drixoral Cough Liquid Caps. Each one's concentrated to give you 8 hours of relief with no bad taste. New Drixoral Cough Liquid Caps. Isn't that better?
Come, Hector. I will make you lunch.
Because Hector Boyardee always had to wait for his favorite foods.
Good food takes time.
He grew up to become Chef Boyardee, making hot, wholesome foods that are ready in seconds.
Signs that are this easy to read are unmistakable. As unmistakable as the results you get from Fact Plus home pregnancy test. Fact Plus will show you a plus sign if you're pregnant, a minus sign if you're not. So one way to get unmistakable results is with Fact Plus. Easy to read, so you know for sure.
What's the shocking reason Michael Jackson actually paid $40 million to silence a 14-year-old boy?
I want to know.
Why is Burt giving Lonnie $5 million, including a share of his hit TV show, Evening Shade? Why is Larry King making this sexy blonde minister his 7th bride? What happened during Telly Savalas' courageous last hours?
It's all in this week's Inquirer.
How can you be richer a year from now? Find out in this week's Inquirer, filled with fascinating features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
So many tables and rows of numbers here. Let me see. Got the Kell, System Index, Duffy, Kid, Genotype, Paternity.
Get to the part that I can understand.
Oh, here it is. The alleged father, Derek Fry, cannot be excluded as the genetic father of Danielle Reed. Based on the above genetic test results, the probability of paternity is 99.99 as compared to an untested random African American.
Man, talk about lopsided scores.
I'm sorry, Lucas.
Mimi, just admit it. I mean, you're relieved.
I'm just sorry that you have to be disappointed. I mean, you would have made a wonderful father.
It was tough accepting the fact that you chose Derek, but I must admit that I really was hoping that Danielle was my daughter.
Lucas, you would be a wonderful father to any child.
Well, I guess I'm not going to get that chance, huh?
You will. You'll find someone else. I know it.
Yeah, you're probably right. The only problem is that there's only one Mimi Reed.
Well, some people think that one is more than enough.
No accounting for taste.
Lucas, I can't thank you enough for everything you did. I mean, throughout my pregnancy, you supported me. You were there for me. I couldn't have asked for a better Lamaze coach. In the delivery room, you kept coaching me and saying, you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I did that because I care about you, not because I wanted this baby to be mine.
I know. And see, that's what makes it special. You are one first-class human being, Lucas Barnes, and I am sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you.
Mimi, if I hurt, it's really my own doing. I mean, you were straight with me right from the very start. I mean, you told me that you couldn't commit to me until you sorted all of this out. I heard what I wanted to hear. I allowed myself to dream a little.
There's nothing wrong with dreaming.
Yeah, maybe so, but I mean, you know, as long as you could take the rude awakening, dreams are a lot nicer. Yeah.
Lucas, I hope that, hope this doesn't mean that you're going to be a stranger. I mean, Danielle's got a little place in her life for an uncle, and I think you'd be perfect.
Look, you take care of that little angel, all right?
You know I will.
And if the angel's mom ever needs anything, you let me know.
I'll know who to call.
What is with you two?
I don't understand.
Why do you always pop in when I least expect it? Could you ever tell me you're coming?
This was decided weeks ago.
There were last-minute details that needed our attention. I had to make arrangements for the reception.
Have you ever heard of a telephone?
I can't make final alterations on your sister's wedding gown over the phone.
Didn't Maria mention that we were coming today?
No, she did not. I swear.
Please, let's not have another scene, huh?
Don't start with me, Papa.
Look, Julia, it's okay. Really. Oh, it's nice seeing you again, Mr. Santos. Mrs. Santos.
Thank you. Mrs. Santos and I are glad that you dropped in. There is something we would like to clear up.
Oh, no, you don't. If you think I'm just going to stand here and let you insult my boyfriend again, you're wrong. I know exactly what you think about Terrence, and it's just too bad. Most of the time you spend complaining about the men in my life, and when I finally meet a great guy, you pitch a fit.
Please let me finish. Your mother and I would like to apologize to Terrence for any misunderstandings that may have occurred the last time we were here.
We hope you can forgive us for a rocky introduction.
Yes, we meant no offense.
None taken.
You accept our apologies?
Don't you dare.
Who died and made you the center of the universe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to yourself. You talk as if you're responsible for every horrible thing that's happened down through the ages.
No, just every horrible thing that's ever happened to Brooke.
Why are you to blame because if Brooke won't seek medical assistance?
This operation that she has to have, it could prevent her from ever having children again. Now, you know that a drunk driver took Laura away from her, and now Tad has custody of Jamie. She thinks that this baby is all she has left.
That doesn't explain why you're responsible for her tubal pregnancy.
I know I'm not responsible for that, Adam, but I'm very responsible for the way that she's reacting to it. If I hadn't been so selfish, she and Tad might still be together.
Oh, now she reads the future.
That's the way things might have been, all right? But we'll never know. Now, will we? Because I just had to have Tad, just the way I had to have you.
Now, wait just a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you think that you are responsible for taking me away from Brooke, then you're giving yourself a whole lot more credit than you deserve.
Well, that's the way I remember it.
Well, then let me refresh your memory. For the record, I lied to Brooke. She found out, she got mad, I got roaring drunk and seduced you. You were no more responsible for what happened in that boathouse than the bottle of bourbon was. You were young and you were naive and you bought my routine. You never meant to hurt Brooke.
But I did. It doesn't matter whether or not I meant to hurt her.
You didn't mean to hurt her then, and you don't mean to hurt her now.
But I have. I've hurt her so much, I don't know how she's ever going to be able to forgive me and Dad.
This is the boy's father.
I'm sorry I haven't seen a woman following that description with a child.
Well, perhaps you've seen the woman without the boy.
No, I'm sorry. What's the woman done? Is she, well, has she committed a crime?
She defied a court order granting Mr. Martin temporary custody of their son.
But that's not the reason we're here. We just want to make sure that Jamie and Brooke are all right.
We want to help them if we can.
She's confused. She's not thinking clearly. To tell you the truth, we're a little frightened for her.
Are you sure you haven't seen this woman? I mean, maybe you noticed her in town or at the market.
Well, I haven't been in town in nearly a week. Besides, I would have remembered a pretty woman like this. Are you sure they were on foot?
Positive. We talked to the conductor of the train that they took from Pine Valley.
Well, maybe they hitched a ride with somebody.
Can you think of anybody that might have given them a ride?
No, I can't think of anybody who wouldn't. Folks around here are real friendly.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Martin? Mm-hmm. I'm very sorry that I haven't been able to be of more help, but I got to get back to my chores.
I understand.
Look, if you see her, or if you remember seeing her, please contact your local sheriff's office.
I surely will.
Thank you. Mrs. Allen, if you do run into her, she won't admit this, but she's very sick. She desperately needs to see a doctor, and if she doesn't, there's a good chance she's gonna die.
What's wrong with her?
Just tell her if you see her. It's for her own good, honestly.
I will, I promise.
Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Mrs. Allen, you were so wonderful. I don't know how I can ever thank you for...
Be honest. Are you telling me the truth? Are you ill? Are you trying to steal that man's child?
It was so hard being a mom with a migraine.
The pain was unbearable.
Guess so. I couldn't go to work.
There's news about migraine. Migraine doesn't have to mean missing out on life. Research has given doctors new understanding about migraine. They can diagnose it better and provide surprisingly effective treatment programs.
I'm back on the job, and I'm staying here.
I'm glad I saw my doctor.
My doctor really helped.
Before your next migraine, call your doctor.
Once upon a time, there lived a young prince who had a very bad cold. His nose was so sore, the prince was afraid to blow it. Then one day, his mother, the queen, chanced upon a thicker, wonderfully soft tissue, the fairest in all the land.
Kleenex Ultra Tissues. An extra layer of softness makes them thicker than other Ultra tissues.
And the prince lived happily ever after? How did you know?
Kleenex Ultra's Ultra Softness for a sore nose.
Until now, making an authentic Chinese stir-fry dinner wasn't easy.
Nice shot, Elliot.
Introducing Tyson Stir-Fry Kits. Everything you need to make a delicious stir-fry dinner in just minutes. New stir-fry kits from Tyson.
I got a problem.
Poor baby.
Yeah, watch.
Well, I've got a solution.
Country Crock spreadable sticks.
Yeah, they spread easy, straight from the fridge.
Very spreadable.
Very edible.
New Country Crock spreadable sticks. Spread easy, straight from the fridge.
Get
getting bored with just plain nuts? Introducing new Fisher Favorites Tropical Fruit and Nut Mix, a more exciting flavor combination.
Pineapple, papaya, sweet cream almonds, honey roast peanuts, and whole cashews.
Crunchy nuts with juicy real fruit. New Fisher Favorites Tropical Fruit and Nut Mix, the newest Fisher favorite.
It's Fisher flavor, or it's just plain nuts. Think about it. What could you do for love?
How can I ever let go of this angel?
What are you dreaming of?
I am not going to let you adopt my baby.
You gave him up! Promised him to me.
I'm going to take him home.
We can't let them take our baby away from us.
You murdered my father and you got away with it for 18 years.
He deserves a far more painful death than the one he got.
Would you just admit that you killed my father?
All in the name of love.
One life to live.
If the test had proven that you were Danny's father, you would have forever been linked to Mimi and Derek.
Well, it didn't, and I'm not.
Well, so now that's good. You're free to go on with your life, Daddy. I mean, find somebody new. Have babies of your own if that's what you want.
You know, you're real free at handing out advice.
No charge.
But you're not so good at taking your own advice.
Moi? Les enfants? I don't think so, Daddy.
No, forget the babies. I mean, you talk a good game, but you know, when it comes right down to it, you know better than I am at picking up the pieces and starting over.
I most certainly am.
No, since you so wisely got rid of Derek, I don't see you dating anyone else.
Well, I can explain that. It's just... Well, I don't know.
Yes, I'm listening.
Well, I haven't... Actually, other than Derek, there isn't anyone in this town even remotely interesting to me. Despite what that demented Julia Santos said.
And what did she say?
She thinks, get this, she thinks that I have a crush on Terrence. The girl is certifiable.
Well, I wouldn't call the guys with the nets just yet.
It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard.
You know, I've been wondering for a long time that same thing myself.
What? Me and Terrence are a couple? Come on, Dad, get real.
Oh, I am. I mean, the concept of it must bother me. I've got to tell you that. But, I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, what's the problem? Because you're not related.
Well, I'm not related to millions of men. Doesn't mean I have to fall for them. Or Terrence. I mean, I like him, but not like that.
Look, you can deny it all you want, okay? I don't care. But as long as you're denying it, somebody else is going to come in there and snatch him right up. He's quite a prize.
You're way off base on this, Daddy. It's really, really scary.
Go for what you want. Take a risk.
I do not have my romantic sights set on Terrence Fry.
All right, fine. If you lose him, don't say I didn't warn you.
Your apology is too little too late.
I don't have a problem with it.
If you think a pat on the head can make up for the horrible way you treated Terrence the first
Everybody
time...
makes mistakes.
Have you forgotten the circumstances of our first meeting?
No, I'll never forget it.
Your mother and I were not prepared to walk in on you and a young man in a moment of intimacy.
Well, you could have not.
We sent you up north to be with your sister and to avoid another Bobby Lee situation.
If everybody could just calm
Bobby
down.
Lee? Do not compare him to that lowlife. Terrence is nothing like Bobby Lee.
I have not compared them. Will you let me finish?
Stop shouting. We know he's not like Bobby Lee. Maria's told us what a fine young man Terrence is.
Aha. So Santa Maria has interceded on my behalf. I told you all along that Terrence is exactly the kind of man that any parent would be proud to have as a son-in-law.
Son-in-law?
Would you believe me? No. Of course not. Not until my sainted sister gave him her stamp of approval.
Are you and Terrence engaged?
What if we were? Would you sew my wedding dress by hand like you did Maria's? Or would you just take a couple of tucks in hers and give me the hand-me-downs? Story of my life.
Can I get a word in?
Please.
This started out as an apology.
That's right.
Remember?
You're too trusting, Terrence. My father is king of the hypocrites.
I will not allow for any more of this, Julia.
And I know how you really feel about Terrence.
You know nothing about my feelings.
It's because you have no feelings.
He's your father, Julia.
That's right. Take his side just like you always do. It's always been the two of you against me. Why are you yelling at our parents?
She needs a reason?
I'm glad you're here. It's perfect you arrived just in time to take their side.
Hi, Terrence. How's it going? I feel like I'm watching a daytime serial.
You see, my parents seem to have a problem with my choice of boyfriends. Big surprise.
That's not true.
She's been in a rage since she walked through the door. Julia, can we just call a truce here, please? I mean, just this once, couldn't we not have a fight? We always fight. So why does now have to be so different, huh?
Because I'm getting married, that's why. So could we just give peace a chance, please, until after the wedding?
Oh, you want a nice, peaceful wedding, Maria? Fine, I can fix that. Get yourself another maid of honor.
Julia! Come on, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. I wouldn't be in this stupid wedding now for anything in the whole world. Come on, Terrence, let's go.
Oh, come on. Folks, don't worry about it. I'll straighten it out.
There's nothing wrong with me. You know that a little rest won't take care of. I'm pregnant.
He said you were very ill.
That was my soon-to-be former husband.
He said that you might die if you didn't get to a doctor.
Yeah, well, it's what they want me to believe.
He seems so sincere.
Oh, he's sincere. He's sincere, all right. He would sincerely like me to get rid of this baby. And that's why he's spreading this vicious rumor, because I refused to terminate this pregnancy.
But there was a police officer with them.
Derek Fry.
That's right.
It's an old friend of Tad's. He's just another conspirator. Tad is trying to do anything he can to make me get rid of this baby.
They didn't strike me like the kind of people who would force a woman to destroy her unborn child.
Please believe me. For the sake of my child, if you just let us stay on just a little while longer, you and your husband, we'll go and we won't bother.
When you need money fast.
Hello, Sue.
Come to Western Union. We send more money to more people in more places than anyone else. Western Union, the fastest way to send money.
How David Vines eats a Reese's Crunchy Peanut Butter Cup.
I eat them in the closet so my big brother doesn't take the other one. Aha!
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Can I see what's running the universe here at the planetarium?
Our little remote controller, and it runs by one 9-volt Duracell battery.
And that'll last how long?
Forever. They really do last a long time.
Well, forever is a big concept. I mean, that's like...
Well, I work in these cosmic verities.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
That movie made me hungry.
My mom's making chicken and stovetop stuffing.
Hey, my mom's making chicken and stuffing too. Is it stovetop? No, it's another kind. There is no other kind. My house, guys.
There's no substitute for stovetop stuffing.
All my children will be back in just a minute.
Heat it up with TGIF. First is Urkel going out with a bang.
I'm innocent, and I must clear my name.
Tom Poston guest stars on Family Matters. And can Corey impress supermodel Kathy Ireland?
I was wondering if I'm the type of guy you're looking for. Not interested.
Boy Meets World. Then, impending doom. Will Cody's dream predict Dana's future step by step? And will Coop give Nell the scoop on her fiancé?
Would you give me away?
Try and stop me. Queen Latifah guest stars on Coop. It's an all-new TGIF Friday.
Heat it up with ABC.
This Sleepless in Seattle widower find love? Did any old flames get rekindled? It's our follow-up show on the next Oprah.
Thursday at 4 on 21 Alive.
This is how some kids view the world. But kids who have Comcast Cablevision see the world like this. Comcast gives you the most quality educational and enlightening programs at a great value. Just $20.57 a month for 36 channels to choose from. Get cable installed within 72 hours for only $9.95. Connect HBO and Cinemax and installation is free. Call 456-9000 and get a bonus, a 1-year subscription to AMC's Entertainment Magazine. Comcast Cablevision. More choices, more value.
There's a right way to lose weight and a wrong way. Starve yourself and fight your body, or diet the sensible, healthy way with Biothin. 50 vitamins, minerals, and nutrients help you control your appetite. And Biothin works with your own metabolism while you take the weight off and keep it off. You can't get Biothin in any store, so call this number now and give your body what it needs to make your diet work. Wholesome, healthy Biothin.
At 6, find out about help for collecting child support.
Mrs. Allen, I hope you'll forgive us for barging in like this. Truth is, I spotted my wife's address book. I knew
Don't
she was
listen to him, Mrs. Allen. Don't believe a word he says.
Brooke, where is Jamie? Is he all right?
Get away from me.
We want to help
Stay
you.
away from me. You just stay back. I know why you're here.
All we want to do is get you to a
I know
hospital.
that you want to take my baby away from
That
me.
is not true. We want to help you.
How can you do this? How can you do this? I mean, I trusted you. You're my friend.
I am your friend, always. That's why I'm here. I want you to live.
Then just leave me alone, all right? If you take my baby away from me, I will die.
Brooke, you've got to take care of yourself. For Jamie's sake, please, please come back to Pine Valley with us.
Do you see what's going on here? Listen to them. I'm not going anywhere, all right? Just leave me alone. Just...
Where's the boy? Is he upstairs?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. For God's sake, don't tell him. He'll take him away from me.
That's not why we're here.
He is out in the barn with my husband playing with the animals.
Would you show me, please? I'd very much like to see my son.
It's out back.
I'm not going to let you take him.
Brooke, take it easy.
No, let me go.
Brooke,
I'm
hold
not.
yourself
You're
together.
not going to
Brooke.
take him away from me.
Brooke.
I won't let him.
Listen to me.
He's not
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Why should I listen to you? You're on his side. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. You can trust me. Brooke, I know what it's like to lose a child. I was there. I lost Laura, too. Now, I know how much this means to you. I am here with Tad and Derek for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get you... You've got to get to a hospital before it's too late.
Hello.
Hi, honey, it's me.
Thank God. Are you okay?
Fine. We found them.
Are they all right?
Well, Jamie's all right.
How's Brooke?
She refuses to come back with us and go to the hospital.
Ted, you have to persuade her.
Dixie, I've tried. She's still convinced that we're trying to take her children away from her.
There's got to be some way you can change her mind.
Well, Tom's with her right now. Cross your fingers. Hopefully he'll have better luck getting through to her.
Are you sure you want to marry into a family like this?
Hey, I feel right at home. Besides, I wouldn't want to miss walking down the aisle with you in that beautiful wedding gown that your mother made by hand. Not for all the tacos in Texas.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, I hope Pine Valley has got a rent-a-sister.
Hey, Julia will cool off and come to her senses.
Well, yeah, maybe this time, but what about the time after that and the time after that? I mean, seriously, how am I supposed to have the beautiful, peaceful wedding of my dreams with Hurricane Julia roaring around?
I'm sure all of this is my fault. But for the life of me, I can't tell you where I went wrong trying to raise your sister.
We didn't do anything. She was born like that. She was always wild, unbreakable, ever since she was a little girl.
Papa, she's not a pony.
Mustang would have been easier, believe me.
Well, I just think that she's looking for her own identity.
Couldn't she find a nice one?
Well, she probably figured that the good sister niche was already taken, I think. And, I mean, if I had to grow up behind a sister like me, I probably would have been pretty wild, too.
You can't blame yourself.
Face it, you're a tough act to follow.
Well, Julia's not going to admit it, but every time she's ever felt like she couldn't keep up, she just goes as hard as she can in the opposite direction.
Well, I guess the only thing left to do is for me to call Pine Valley in and cancel the family dinner.
Not in your life. You get the family all together, all dressed up. I will meet you there.
What are you going to do?
Maria wants a perfect wedding. I'm going to see that she gets one.
It shouldn't be so hard.
Lucky me. Back so soon?
Dad. Hey, I'm glad you're here. There's somebody I want you to meet finally. Julia, this is my father, Lucas Barnes. Dad, this is my friend, Julia Santos. You're just as beautiful as Terrence said you were.
Well, thank you. It's easy to see where Terrence gets his good looks from. I'm gonna be sick.
We'll all have to get together some evening. Oh, that sounds great.
Enchanted.
How's that sound to you, Taylor?
Enchanting.
Well, good. Then it's set. I'll call you with the details. Terrific. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
All right. See you, baby. See you. You won't forget what we talked about, right?
I'll remember. How could I forget?
That's my girl. Bye. See ya. Come on, let's go.
And just where do you two think you're going?
Isn't it obvious?
We have a lot to discuss, and unless you're planning on going out...
Not a chance.
Good. Well, then my room is the only place we're going to get any privacy.
Adios.
Imagine a cereal that tastes like this. Home-baked banana nut bread. My family loves it, so I knew they'd be crazy about this. Post's Banana Nut Crunch cereal. Real banana baked into crunchy oat clusters mixed with chopped walnuts and crispy wheat flakes for an irresistible baked-in banana nut taste. See what I mean? Try Post Banana Nut Crunch for home-baked taste in your cereal bowl.
Bernie, my beak's all stuffed up.
I feel nice and clear.
All stuffed up.
Mel, try Nice and Clear.
New sugar-free Nice and Clear cools your throat and has 40% more icy medicine to make your nose feel clear. Now I feel nice and clear like you.
They say we look alike, too.
With ordinary cat litter, odor can linger, but Scoop Away controls odor better and lasts up to 3 times longer. It absorbs liquid waste into solid clumps. Remove them, and you remove the source of the odor. No need to change your litter box. Just change your litter brand to Scoop Away.
These days, everybody's learning there's one small thing you can do for the environment.
Hi, Jake, come over here!
Just wrap lunch in Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil. It not only costs less than plastic zipper bags, it's also easy to recycle. So easy, anybody can learn to do it. Wrap it up right with Reynolds Wrap.
All right, Jake.
For powerful bleach-boosted cleaning with the Color Guard of Cheer, try Cheer with Color Guard Bleach.
Thursday on Missing Persons, Valerie Harper guest stars.
We got history. If this is going to be any problem for you, let's forget it.
A trigger-happy cop whose last chance is Ray.
You know what everybody's going to think. I don't care what everybody thinks.
Missing Persons. Then on Matlock.
Somebody's got to stop me. You're a weird dude.
A book thief is framed for murder.
He did turn you in for stealing those books.
I didn't do this one, Ben.
And the evidence is stacked up against him.
I'll never get you off.
Matlock after Missing Persons Thursday.
Querida, mi amor.
refusing medical attention. A tubal pregnancy is nothing to mess around with. She could die.
Now, they found her. That's what's important. If anybody can get through to Brooke, Tom can.
Well, what if Tom can't?
Then they'll take her to the hospital by force.
Adam, you can't force somebody to have surgery.
Well, it's either that or die.
That's right. And if that tube bursts, she could bleed to death in minutes.
Will you stop it? You're painting every doom and gloom scenario known to man. You're as overwrought as Brooke is. Now, how about a little old-fashioned optimism?
Adam, I just don't know what life would be like if Brooke died. I mean, how could I ever forgive myself? How could Tad forgive himself? How could we ever explain it to Jamie?
You just sit down. Come on.
We would never be happy. We could feel the guilt for the rest of our
Will
lives.
you calm down? Come on, calm down, darling. Right now, there's nothing you can do but wait.
No. There is something that I can do. Would you keep an eye on Junior for me?
Of course.
Tell them that I'll be back in a little while.
Where are you going?
To Brooke.
That's ridiculous.
No.
By the time you get there, she'll probably be gone.
I'm going. I've decided.
You're going. And what are you going to tell her? There's absolutely nothing that you could say to Brooke that would make a possible difference at this point.
Oh, really? What if I tell her that she can have Tad? That I'm willing to give him up?
I don't know what Tad did to you to win you over to his side. But to bring up Laura's memory, to get me to get rid of this baby, it's unbelievably low. I would expect it of Tad, not of you.
This is not a conspiracy to get you to give up your baby. It cannot be because there is no baby.
Take that back!
I wish I could, but I can't.
Well, it's not true, and I will not listen to it.
You have to listen to me, Brooke. Listen to me. Now, your pregnancy is not viable. There will never be a baby. There is a fetus that will not survive.
I don't want you to say that.
Look at me. Look at me. We loved each other once, and we made a beautiful child together, and we lost her. You know that I would not lie to you about this. Now, we have to get you to a hospital. Please, I am begging
fine.
you.
I am fine. You know, if everybody would just go away and leave me alone, I would be better than fine. I need a little rest.
Oh, damn it, Brooke, you need a doctor.
I am pregnant. That is what it is. This is a viable pregnancy. I can feel it. I know that there is a life growing inside me, and you cannot take it away from me. Nobody can. It's all I have left.
It's not true. It's not. You still got Jamie.
You have Jamie. Court took him away from me and gave him to you.
Oh. That's only temporary. It doesn't have to stay this way. I know how important Jamie is to you. And I understand how much you mean to him. I swear to God, we can still work this out. We can raise him together. I'm not here to take your children. What can I say to prove it to you?
Nothing. Nothing. You've taken Jamie away, and now you're trying to take this other baby, too.
No. No, that's not the way it was. Honest, I just thought that if I could take care of Jamie for a while, you'd be able to regain control of your life. Okay, I was wrong. I understand that now. Jamie is your life. Once upon a time, you and me, we were good friends. Good friends. We grew to love one another. That's how Jamie got here. This whole big wide world, there's only two people that could make that little boy. It's you and me. And I'm always gonna love you because of him. Brooke, please. For Jamie's sake. Come back home with me, please. For Jamie's sake, come and get the help that you need.
Definitely.
What? So is my Blistex.
We should head east.
My lips can't go another step.
Here, use this.
Nah.
What's the difference?
Moisture.
Of all leading brands, only Blistex ointment contains moisture in an advanced moisture system, plus medication that penetrates to relieve dry, cracked lips.
I got it.
Oh, good. You know where we are?
Nope, but found my Blistex.
Found Blistex. Yeah.
Medicated Blistex. Your lips are lost without it.
Wouldn't you like to make a rich, sumptuous triple fudge brownie cake like you've never tasted?
Go ahead, it's easy.
Brand new from Betty. Easy, delicious desserts. Mix with a fork, bake, and serve.
Betty's got it.
Time is running out to own the most wonderful movie you can share with your family. Walt Disney's masterpiece, Pinocchio, on video. After April, Disney will no longer be selling this video classic.
Bye.
Once it's gone, it's gone. Hurry, buy Pinocchio while supplies last.
Presenting Sam. Pound for pound, she uses more energy than most dogs twice her size. That's why we make Mighty Dog, with a healthier blend of vitamins and minerals. It's our best ever. It makes your dog a Mighty Dog.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Exclamation. Make a statement.
Without saying a word. Parents always think their kids are the best. But when a child has diarrhea, parents often give something that's not the best to help prevent dehydration. Juice or sports drinks can be hard for a child's body to absorb quickly. Give your kids what pediatricians recommend for quick absorption, Pedialyte, with the correct balance of carbohydrate and electrolytes for quick absorption. Pedialyte. Don't your kids deserve the best?
If you think eating fish is healthy, don't miss our major undercover investigation. We sent hidden cameras to fish markets across America.
This product's been laying around and stuff comes to you. It is garbage. It's rotten.
You won't believe what we found.
We were told to pick out the worms and that was fine.
Before you pick up the catch of the day, catch Primetime tonight.
Join Whitney Houston, Reba McEntire, Rod Stewart, Meatloaf, Tony Bennett, Salt and Pepper, Michael Bolton, Tony Braxton, and more for the 21st Annual American Music Awards live Monday.
There better be a fire.
You're playing your CDs too loud.
You're kidding me, right?
No, do you want to guess the evicted?
This is too loud? It's a whisper compared to the volume you get listening to your Maria Callas.
Well, that's art. This is trash.
That's a narrow point of view.
What is your problem?
Do you want a list?
Whenever Julia is over, you're constantly interrupting us.
Why don't you tell him why, Taylor? I dare you.
Hi, I'm looking for Julia. Is she here?
Yes. She's here against my wishes. Take her. She's all yours. Just get her off the premises.
Wait. I want to see if I got this straight. You're going to give up Tad to save Brooke's life?
Yes, I think I have to. There's no other way.
Of all of the harebrained schemes that you have ever come up with, this has got to be the one. Sacrificing your own happiness isn't going to accomplish anything. It's the biggest mistake you can make.
You tell me what I can do.
There's nothing.
Come on, Brooke, there has to be. Something, anything. Anything, I'll do anything. Just tell me what it is.
It's too late. I've lost everything. I've lost you, I've lost Jamie, I've lost our family, our home. There's nothing left.
If I tell you that it's not too late, if I tell you that we could work it out, would you come back with me? Is that what you want?
Would you do that?
Would you be willing to come back to me and start over?
You've never had cereal like this before. It has the enticing aroma and the spice of ground cinnamon, the delicious, savory crunch of rolled oats baked to perfection, the sweetness of brown sugar, a touch of vanilla, and a sprinkling of nutmeg. There's never been cereal like this before. The new Kellogg's Cracklin' Oat Bran, now baked with an even more irresistible recipe. Kellogg's Cracklin' Oat Bran. It's the bran you'll eat for taste alone.
And now for our lesson. This is bread. Bread. And this is to drink. 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 Good. We are friends, you and I. Friends.
Introducing Best Friends from MCI. A 40% savings for you and someone you call all the time.
Things like swimming really used to bother my sinuses. But lately, I've been doing things that people with sinus trouble can have a hard time doing. Like playing with my kids. All because of Tylenol Sinus. Without sinus pain and pressure, I can do all kinds of things I was missing out on.
Only Tylenol Sinus relieves pain and pressure with a maximum strength decongestant and extra strength Tylenol brand pain reliever.
Tylenol Sinus just makes me feel better.
Maximum strength Tylenol Sinus, the strength you need from the name you trust.
Hello. This is soap scum, and it's very hard to get rid of. Or was, before Tylex Soap Scum Remover. Made specifically to dissolve scum on contact. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Tylex Soap Scum Remover.
I'll tell you a secret. My winning chicken's made with Lipton Recipe Secrets new golden herb with lemon. A perfect blend of herbs and lemon. So yummy. Only the ribbons left.
Lipton Recipe Secret Soup Mix, the secret worth passing around.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson. Tomorrow with fees for this and charges for that. Is your bank robbing you?
Then Tammy Wynette, Albert Brooks, and Jack Hanna from the...
With fees for this and charges for that. Is your bank robbing you?
Then Tammy Wynette, Albert Brooks, and Jack Hanna from the Columbus Zoo. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Saturday, Tony befriends an emotionally fragile young man who witnesses a brutal murder. Chris Burke of Life Goes On guest stars on a very special commish. Bobby helps Luke in a plan to nail Damien. Stay tuned for General Hospital next.
I'm going to have a healthy baby, and I'm going to do it without you.
She's missing, Dad. If we don't find her soon, she could die.
It's Brooke. She's in trouble, Edmund, and you're the only one that can help her.
All my children.
An ABC News brief. Now from New York, Catherine Pryor.
Good afternoon. In Washington, President Clinton has decided to lift the 19-year-old trade embargo of Vietnam. On Capitol Hill, a House Committee on Children and Crime hears graphic testimony from kids on urban violence. And the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan said he has suspended an aid for what he called repugnant statements about Jews, Catholics, and homosexuals, among others. More later on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. That's News Brief.
Graduating from high school, changing careers,